Hey, it's Mike with the 61 Beetle. Like or subscribe. I wanted to show my progress on the carpets. I have been working on, so I took out my seats, took out all the carpets that I had laid in place, and I bought a gallon of this Weldwood contact cement right here, and I got a big pack of these disposable foam brushes that are useful. And so first step that I decided to do is these side things. So I pried these things up using various techniques, but mostly a paint scraper and a screwdriver. I pried that up, and you can see that, you know, there's a little damage to it because you really have to bend this thing up like the grabbers up top and then hammer it back down. But I clamped in these side carpets, and I have them folded under here, and it's glued down pretty good. And I got my I put a hole so that I could put my seat belts in there. They're still not completely tightened down, but they're in place. This goes around where the where this headliner comes in. You can see that I was a little off on that down there, but we'll see how the back carpet lays in place. Maybe I can cover this with something. And I did it on the other side as well. You can see the seat belt in there on top, and this is glued into place. It smells pretty strongly in here. So I'm gonna let this dry, and then I believe the next pieces that I'm gonna do are these side ones. So I cut out the thing where the heat comes out, so that will set in place down here. Well, let's see, let me set this up. So this is going to go in place here, and then this has got to kind of fold, tuck under. So I want to make sure that 3 wires. But overall, I think this is pretty well attached. So I'm gonna let that dry. If there are any problems, you can always go over that later, but overall, I think that looks good down there. Yeah, so go with that. All right, people, I've got now the front carpet in with, so this didn't have a little rubber thing, so I had to cut that out, and it's a little bit off center, but maybe I can make that a little better. I put carpet pad, the jute underneath. The jute comes back here. There's a little extra that can go around here under the bench. I didn't glue down the stuff on the floor just because I was reading about how water can get and settle in there, and you want to be able to take that out, so I didn't glue that, but all the vertical things I glued. So I've got this, I attached the seat belts, these 2 guys here, as well as the seat belts here. So I would say from the bench seat up, this is all good. So my next step will be to, I probably need to fold this bench down. So on the bench, I have here the little holders now that go into the hooks. So you see here, that little guy. So now that I take off the holder, then I should be able to fold this down. This has that little bracket that I had fabricated. So, I should be able to basically take care of the this back. Okay, the progress right now is I put in my rear seat belts. So you can see here, I have these 2 in the center, and I actually hooked up the side seat belts, whoops, to the same thing that it's hard to see, but that's the thing that the seat rotates on, the back, seat back. So then what I did is I put in these guys, which are little rubber stoppers. So I should be able to tuck this down below. And then I have the back carpet there, both sides as well. Should be able to tuck this thing, and then I should be able to pull the little rubber straps here around the hooks. So that one's on the hook, and then this one here, let's see, gotta pull it a little bit, and that's on the hook. Right, so that holds the seat, so the seat can't move. Then what I have is this is the strap underneath that would hold it if you were wanting to fold it down, so that I don't care about, and I just leave it there. Now these seat belts, I need to, so what I'm gonna do here, as I put in the rear bench, is I'm gonna loosen this way up, all the way, try to set it up top. Well, I don't know if that's gonna work. I'm hoping that I can get these out of the way for getting the, how am I going to do that? I have to get the bench in, and so I loosen this all the way up, and actually what I could do is, no, it's not gonna work. Well, try to put in this bench, and then I'll pull out the seat belts as I'm doing it. So that'll be the seat belts and the rear bench in place. The only other thing that I had wanted to do is spray something into the bottom of this so that the horsehair thing didn't, you know, I don't know if the best thing is kind of an adhesive clear coat or something like that. I'm gonna try spraying some, like a clear coat in there and see if it'll just kind of adhere. Okay, after a long day, I have basically, I believe, got the interior completed, meaning I have, boy, it smells like chemicals in here. I have the boot on the emergency brake. I have the carpets with the cutouts. Let me get a light so that you can see it. Okay, and with the light, so you can see here, I could probably do a little more spray glue on a couple of areas, but the underneath looks like that. This part here I don't like so much. If I could find like a rubber thing to put around that, that would be great. Emergency brake boot looks good. Okay, and real quick before this battery runs out again, so I got the seat belts here in the back, so they attach here. That's great. I got my back floor mats, back seat belts. Everything here is good. The other thing is I have my little straps there. And I have my back carpet. It's tucked in here, so that looks good. So I am ready to go for a drive with this thing. You know, the carpets there along the side look good. I have a fair amount of carpet padding underneath, although I had to get rid of the carpet padding in a couple of weird places. One thing that I didn't realize is that here, there's a thing on the side right here. That's the adjuster, and I had to get rid of the carpet pad under the passenger side of the tunnel because otherwise it wouldn't have fit. Maybe I put the seats on the wrong side. It looks like I might have put the seats on the wrong side since I don't have the, yeah, I probably put each seat in the wrong side. Oh well, live and learn. I'll probably reverse those seats. But other than that, this car is looking great. So that's the interior. Like or subscribe if you want to help me get to 1,000 subscribers.